Hi you guys, it's Mimsy here. Today I'm going to talk to you about how to make a Turkish cornered cushion. This is a cushion with a gathered corner. It is super easy to make. It's faster than a box cushion. It takes less fabric than a box cushion, and there's just less cutting and less sewing on a Turkish corner cushion. So today I'm going to show you how to do this. This is a cushion that has a boxed zipper bottom, contrasting welt. I also talk about how to do a Turkish corner pillow. So if you're wanting to know how to make a Turkish corner pillow, I do touch on that in the middle of the video, tell you what dimensions to cut and all that. So if you want to learn how to make Turkish corners for pillows or for cushions, stick around. Let's get started. Okay, so I've got my two pieces face to face, right side to right side, already cut, and they're pinned together with the measurement on there. I'm going to line it up on this line and one of these lines, so make sure you're nice and square on your cutting mat. Then take your rotary cutter and your ruler, and we're going to do a 3-inch triangle off this corner. So from here, 1, 2, 3, and from here, 1, 2, 3. We're going to line that up. 1, 2, 3. There's the line. We're going to line up right there. 1, 2, 3. Line up right there, and we're going to cut off that triangle. Same thing over here, right there to right there. Okay, and now I'll show you how to fold it. So this is the right side of the fabric. I'm going to fold this in half and just finger press that so I know where the center is. You could put a pin there. I'm going to take this edge and I'm going to bring this to the center and overlap it in the center by about 1/4 inch. Then I'm going to take this edge here and bring it back to this edge. And I'm going to put a pin there. Same thing on this side. I'm going to bring this corner over to the center and overlap it by about 1/4 inch. And then I'm going to bring this edge back to meet this edge. And put a pin there. Okay, so you see how that's created a box? And the reason why you overlap it in the middle is because we're going to put a 1/2 inch seam allowance here. So you want that point to be right at your seam. So you see that? So here's my welt. My welt is going to come across right there. So you want that point to be right there. So that's why you overlap it by 1/4 inch in the center. Now we'll do the other side, put the welt in between and sew. Okay, so let me just tell you, with this project, I'm making cushions. So these cushions are going to be Turkish corners on the top, and the bottom has got a zipper, so that's going to be a boxed bottom. So that's why I'm cutting 3-inch triangles off the corners on this, because I need to have enough space for a 4-inch, it's got to be a 4-inch cushion in there. So that's why I'm cutting off 3 inches. If you're going to make a pillow where you're going to do a Turkish corner pillow, then you just want to make these 2 inches. So you would just cut 2 inches off of each corner if you're making a Turkish corner pillow where all 4 corners are going to be Turkish. Otherwise, it's going to end up, if you do 3 inches and it's just an 18 by 18 or 20 by 20 pillow, you're going to end up with a real fat pillow. So you want to bring it into 2 inches on each corner. All right, I'm going to show you this a little bit closer with my better camera, over my shoulder type. So right side to right side. So we're going to fold it in half and finger press just to create a seam in the middle, or crease. Okay, now we're going to bring this corner to the center and overlap by about 1/4 inch. Hold that there. Bring this edge back to meet this edge. and put a pin in there. Now this corner, overlap it, crease that, and then bring this edge back to meet that, and put a pin there. There. Now those could overlap a little bit more, but that's the back side. That's what that looks like. And this is what the front looks like. So now after you have put the gather in your corner, it's time to sew the two halves together. So I've already made all my welt. This one is already put together and all of them are already put together, but I'll show you kind of how I do it. So you take your welt and you lay it between the two halves of fabric with the welt side actually in, obviously, because you're going to sew that. This ends up being inside, and then you get this. So that's how you lay your welt in there. So you just lay the edge of your welt along the edge of your fabric, and then when you get to the corners, where I start is as I lay my welt inside at the corners, I pin that corner, bring it around this edge, and pin this corner, and then all the way around. So, and then obviously you take it to the sewing machine and stitch all the way around the welt with either your zipper foot or a welt foot. So you see how it's nice and close to the welt. Feel it and kind of see it in there. So I'll flip this around so you can see it. So that's what it looks like. There's your corners. So now the only thing that's left is to put in your zipper. Okay, so I've got a zipper already made, and I have a whole separate video on how to make a zipper placket like this. It's super easy, and the video will explain it in detail. It's very easy. But for this project, you want your zipper placket, when you lay your pillow out completely flat like this, you want your zipper placket to be an inch shorter on both sides. So that's the perfect length for the zipper placket. And now I'll show you how to install this. So I've got the cushion laid on my table here, and I start in one of the corners. You line up your welt with the center of your zipper. So line that up, and I'm gonna go ahead and clip this off. Make that nice and even. I'll line up the zipper with the welt, put a pin there, and a pin here. Now, I've already clipped this, but you're going to clip your cushion fabric in by about 1/4 of an inch, maybe a little bit more than 1/4 of an inch. You're just going to make a snip there because this needs to turn this corner. So, because I've got the clip there, it's going to just turn around this corner, and we're going to line up that. Let me show you how that looks on the back. So you see, so we've got this straight across, we've got that clip, and it turns that corner, and that's lined up like that. And I'm going to put one more pin here. Okay, so we're going to do the same thing on this side. Okay, so I'm going to clip right here. So I've got a clip there now. See that? Clipped that. Now I'm going to bring this around to meet with that. So you see how the pins are? This is where we're going to sew. Boom, around that corner. Pick up the presser foot and sew down that corner, and we're going to go to the other side. So now I'll pin the other side, and obviously the zipper is on the inside because this is the right side in here. So now, Okay, so now I've got both ends done. Now, you pull that apart, and the pillow or the cushion fabric will line right up with this placket if we have it cut properly. Like I said, just an inch shorter on each side, and it lines up perfectly. So now I can put a couple pins across here and across the bottom. So that's that. So now we just sew with a 1/2 inch seam allowance all the way around. Okay, so now I'm going to start sewing this, and I'm going to start actually on the end. And I'll show you how I go over the zipper. I sew right up to the zipper and back stitch a couple times right at the edge of the zipper. And then I lift up my presser foot and just drag it across the actual zipper teeth, and then just sew right to that corner. And I backstitch at the corners because there's a lot of pressure on this here. And then lift up your presser foot, rotate your fabric, and just pull that corner out from underneath there. That part is just going to take a little bit of trial and error. Okay, so coming up to the next corner, you see how this is making the corner right here? And you can kind of feel it and see it through the top of the fabric that this is that corner right there, right where the cut is, right here. Let me see if I can bring it in closer. This is where the cut in the fabric is, right here on the corner. So that's the tip of your corner right there. So you can feel it and see it through there. So I'm just going to sew right up to that spot right there. And I'm going to backstitch a couple times, backstitch because that's the way I like to do it. And I'm going to drop my needle down, lift up my foot, and rotate this. Okay, so now I'm going the other way across here. But what I want to do is, I don't want to sew over this, so I'm going to take that corner and tuck it the other way. And now I'm going to sew to this corner where I've cut that little slit straight across. So you see how I did that? It was like that. And if I were to sew across here, I would be sewing into that. So you've got to rotate that, and now you can sew across. And my zipper pull is in the way here. And I come across the zipper teeth, drop the foot back down. Okay, see where I'm at here. And sew right to there. Drop your needle down, lift the foot, rotate around, and now we're going to sew down here, but I'm going to push that corner out of the way. There we go. Now we're going to meet back up with this corner right here. You see square stitching? And see how that corner stitching goes right. There's the slit. Same thing here. There's the slit. Sewed up to that corner, sewed up to that corner. So let's open this up. Okay, so that's that. I just have to wrap this guy up, and this job is done.